up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
I'm Councillor Mark Hince and I'm here at Manchester Central for the housing exhibition. As you can see, there's a large crowd behind me demonstrating for fairer rents and for a more socially justice housing policy for the government. Now, I've got one of the hottest tickets in town. Let's go inside and see what it's all about.
Take this off my shoulder. Someone take me home. A place where I can go. So take this off my shoulder. Someone take me home. So long I didn't power through the struggle just to let a little trouble knock me out of my position.
I'm here with Isaac from Manchester Tenancy Union. Isaac, can you describe what's going on here today?
Yeah, sure. So we've got a demo out here today. It's groups from all across the country campaigning for rent controls in the private sector and more social housing as key things to do to address the housing crisis.
The private sector is absolutely out of control. Rents are just going up and up and up and there is no limit to it. Across Europe, across North America, in sensible countries, they have rent controls. They limit the amount that landlords are able to make off of tenants.
Why do you think sensible societies do that?
Because it's right. I mean, you know, landlording, it's not a productive endeavour. It's the keeping of housing away from people and only allowing people to live there if they're willing to pay money.
So the reason I'm here today, I'm with some residents from a housing association called Places for People. If I gave you a scenario, would it surprise you? They are social tenants and now they have always considered themselves to be social tenants, but now the housing association are trying to turn them over as private tenants, which would effectively mean a 40% increase.
Shocking, but maybe not surprising.
Yeah, in the world we live in.
Yeah, unfortunately so.
So I'm here with Sarah, who's the lead spokesman for the residents in Shaw who are fighting a unjust increase from Places for People. So we've come today with some residents to the hottest ticket in town, which is Housing 2025, uniting the sector and making lives better. Have they made your lives better?
Not at all.
Right, okay. Well, I've heard today that there is a number of mayors in there today, and it'll be interesting to see who they are and what they've got to say. So are we ready?
We are ready.
We're ready. Let's go. We've managed to get inside, and as you can see, it's quite a large exhibition with a lot of companies here to sell a lot of things to developers, which ultimately a lot of tenants will end up paying for in the end. So we're going to go look round, we're going to have a look and we're going to have a chat with a few people and see what their views are on Places for People's rent increases. So as you can see, there are various property developers and housing associations literally banging on the door for number 10 for public money, which they claim they're going to invest into social housing, affordable housing, etc, etc. But let's see if that's really what they mean.
Take this off my shoulder. Someone take me home.
So how did we get no objections from the
Place where I can go.
Sorry, what's the problem?
Protesting. We've been asked to move out.
Sorry?
We've been asked to make a move and leave, which is protesting with placards.
All right, is that against the law?
It is in the event, but we've been asked by the organisers to escort.
Right, so it's not against the law?
We've been asked to escort out.
Right, okay. Right, okay, that's fine.
I didn't power through the struggle just to let a little trouble knock me out of my position and interrupt the vision. After everything I witnessed, after all of these decisions, all these miles, feet, inches, give me a sign, I'm starting to lose faith.
Sorry to be rude, Christine. I'm Mark Ince. I'm a ward councillor at Oldham Metropolitan Borough Councillor, and I'm representing some representatives here today. No, I'm speaking.
I am funding this.
Have you got anything to say about 40% rent increases?
Can I ask you to move off the stand, please?
I'm just asking a question.
Yes, sir.
Perfectly legitimate question.
Time and a place.
Okay, well, can I get after this?
I'm quite happy to have a conversation.
Brilliant. That's thank you for your time. Cheers. Thank you.
Place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.
It's been a long time coming.
Someone take me home.
40% increases. 40% increases to fund other social. They want to change people's social tenancies into private tenancies with taxpayers' money. An absolute disgrace.
Just to get to a place where even if there's no closure, I'm still safe. I still ache from trying to keep pace. Somebody give me a sign, I'm starting to lose faith.
Thank you. That was excellent. Cheers.
Nightmares, how did I lose it when I was right there? Now I'm so far that it feels like it's all gone to pieces. Tell me why the world never fights fair. I'm trying to find home, a place where I can go and take this off my shoulders.
Get your hands off it.
Join them as well.
Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.
It's been a long time coming.
Ladies, this way, please.
Don't lie the truth. Just come with me.
This way, please.
50% rise to fund other social homes.
This way, please.
We're already social.
This way, please.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I didn't power through the struggle just to let a little trouble knock me out of my position and interrupt the vision. After everything I witnessed, after all of these decisions, all these miles, feet, inches, they can't add up to the distance that I have been through just to get to a place where even if there's no closure, I'm still safe. I still ache from trying to keep pace. Somebody give me a sign, I'm starting to lose faith. Tell me, how did all my dreams turn to nightmares? How did I lose it when I was right there? Now I'm so far that it feels like it's all gone to pieces. Tell me why the world never fights fair. I'm trying to find home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you later.
So that was a very interesting exhibition, and it gives us a clear insight into the mindset of property developers and housing associations. And for me, it's not about residents or customers, it's about profit. All we saw in there today was a multitude, an absolute cavalcade of companies wishing to make money. And when we attempted to speak nicely at first and eventually slightly enforced to speak to someone from Places for People, we were manhandled and ejected from the site. What do you think of what happened today, Ben?
It's no surprise. We went to hear someone talk about outstanding customer engagement. When they get customer engagement, they don't really want it unless it's on their terms. What they want is people to sit quietly, wait and listen, take what they're offered, not kick up a fuss. And when people do kick up a fuss, they really don't know how to react. At the moment, Places for People are still sat behind their lawyers and behind their business models saying that these aren't social tenants, this isn't social housing. We're here today to tell them that that's not the case, and they've got a fight on their hands. Sure Tenants are fighting, Greater Manchester Tenants Union is fighting with them, and we'll keep fighting all the way.
Sarah, you've been naughty.
I've been a very naughty girl today. I've been ejected and physically manhandled by a security staff.
Why?
For airing my thoughts and my views in a peaceful way.
Thoughts and views relating to where you live in your tenancy?
Yeah, correct, yeah. Okay. Asking questions to one of the speakers from Places for People, who's there currently saying how transparent they are and how much they want to engage with residents. So I thought I'd ask some questions. I did become a little bit more forceful in my questions and had to shout to be heard.
You actually got your questions across, did you?
Well, not really, no, because I was shut down by security who wanted us to leave because she wasn't able to answer any of the questions that I had today.
Or they don't want to?
Well, she did want to answer it apparently, but in a more private arena. Didn't want to do it in front of the general public.
Well, we'll write to her and give her the opportunity of a written response, but you're absolutely determined to keep up this fight, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I want them exploiting for what they are, and that's, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul, robbing social tenants to fund other social tenancies.
Okay, thanks Sarah. One thing I've seen today is an absolute determination from a small number of residents in the scheme of things who are absolutely determined to fight for their rights, and that's something I fully support, and so do my colleagues. So we've had a bit of a day out, and we've seen how the other half live, and now we're going to go home and continue the fight. Thank you.